Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Vrajajana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari 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 Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Stottra Shishriva Abhay Charanarinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Stottra Shishriva Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Ki Jai Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakti Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Vrindavan Mathura Dham Ki Jai Navadip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Gaura Premanandi Hari Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 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 Silent your phone. Today we are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya-līlā, chapter 4. We are discussing today from a different chapter. Sanatana Goswami visits the Lord at Jagannath Puri. So, this is a pastime between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sanatana Goswami. When Sanatana Goswami visited Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Jagannath Puri. Sanatana Goswami, how many of you don't know anything about him? Who is he? You know. Okay. So he is one of the 6 principal Goswami disciples of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he was born in a Brahmana family, but because he took up profession in Hussain Shah government, so he was extremated from that time Hindu community, and even the name got changed. There were two brothers, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. So later on, they came to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, surrendered themselves to him, and Lord accepted them as his associates, and gave them specific instructions to write books enunciating the philosophy of Krishna consciousness based on all different scriptures, giving support from all different scriptures. And secondly, to establish the Leela Sthalis of Radha Krishna and Vrindavan, which were lost from the sight at that time. So, this is a time when Sanatana Goswami, having met the Lord, having got instruction from the Lord at Prayag, went to Vrindavan, and then after some time he came again to Puri to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jhari khandera jalera doshe upavasa hoite gatre kandu haila rasa bade khaju jaite. So he passed through Jharkhand today. So there on the way he drank water which was contaminated, and he was fasting also. So because of that he contracted one skin disease, and he got sores all over the body, and pus used to ooze out from the wounds. निर्वेद होइला पथे करे न विचार नीच जाति देह मुर अत्यंत असार. In disappointment, Sanatana Goswami considered, I am of a low caste and my body is useless for devotion service. So, because of associating with Muslims, he was considered low caste, low class. Though actually, his Goswami is in a very advanced stage spiritually, but at the same time, from social point of view, he considered him as others thought low caste. And now the body is also useless because it is full of sores. So this shows how a devotee always feels himself humble. Again, different from what we are trained in the outside world, to be always pride about oneself. But in devotional service, this attitude to feel big about oneself is anti-devotional. It does not attract Lord's mercy. Because for mercy, we have to understand our reality, that we are actually very low. We are very tiny, insignificant beings. That is reality. And that's why we beg for the mercy of the Lord. So to beg, you need to understand that you need that mercy. You are placed low. If you are feeling, no, I am quite great, then how you will feelingly beg for the mercy? Correct? That's why Kunti Maharani, Naina vidu avidatum vai tvama kinchana gochara. She prays to the Lord that you are those who are akinchana, those who have nothing to possess or nothing to be proud about. They only can pray to you with feelings. But otherwise, those who have some things, they think, yeah, we have something. So they feelingly cannot pray. Now, even a very rich person can also be a kinchan. Whereas a poor person can also be full of pride. So here when we say akinchan, it is primarily the mentality. Correct? So we should have a mentality that akinchan, nothing belongs to me. Whatever is with me is only a gift of Lord. It's not actually mine. It's not that I deserve it. It's only Krishna's mercy. It is his property. Anytime he can take. If something is ours, then we have control over it. Then we can say it is ours. In that sense, what is ours? Do we have control over it? So in reality, nothing is ours. Isha Vashyam Idam Sarvam Yat Kinchit Jagatyam Jagat. Everything is his property. We soul also his property. So that is the real understanding. So we should always be humble. Jagannathe gele tara darshan na paimu prabhura darshana sada karite narimu. So when I will go to Jagannath Puri, I shall not be able to see Lord Jagannath. Why?
Because treated as an outcast, so they don't allow them. He personally felt that I shouldn't go inside, just like Haridas talking.
Yes. Yes. So I am not qualified to go inside, so I will not be able to see Lord Jagannath. And I will also not be able to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be somewhere and I am not qualified to be with him also. Mandira nikate shuni tar vasa sthiti mandira nikate yaite moranahi shakti. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is staying near the temple and I cannot go near the temple. So I will not be able to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. Jagannathera sevaka phere karya anurodhe tara sparsha hoile mora have aparadhe. Why? Because near the temple, Jagannath Sevak, the servitors of Jagannath, they go on moving around for service purpose. So therefore I cannot go near the temple because I am low class, low caste, and I am full of this source. So if any Sevaka touches me, then it will be aparadh. Correct? So now we hear a lot about non-touchability movement, correct? Non-touchables. So Sanatana Goswami felt himself non-touchable. So let's see purport of Srila Prabhupada. It will come. ताते যদি এই দেহ ভালো স্থান দিয়ে দুঃখ শান্তি হয় আর সদগতি পাইয়ে. Therefore, if I sacrifice this body in a good place, my unhappiness will be mitigated and I shall attain an exalted destination. So I thought, better I give up this body. My body is useless. My birth is useless. I am not able to serve. Why useless? Because I am not able to serve the Lord. Body is useless, my birth is, what I will do? So better I sacrifice this in some good place so that at least I get some good destination to render service in the next life. Jagannath Rath Yatraye Hoiben Bahira Tara Rath Chakaya Chadimu Ei Sharira. So Jagannath Rath Yatra is going to happen when Jagannath comes out of the temple. I cannot go inside, but at the time of Rath Yatra, Jagannath will come out. So what I will do, I will throw my body in front of the wheel of Ratha. Mahaprabhura aage aar dekhi Jagannath Rathe deha chhadinu ei parama purusharth. So in front of Mahaprabhu and while seeing Jagannath, I will give up my body, and this will be the greatest destination, greatest benefit of my life. Eita nishchay kari नीला चले आइलो लोके पूछी हरिदास स्थाने उत्तरिला. With this contemplation in mind, he came to Jagannath Puri. He reached Jagannath Puri. And then he inquired about where is the cottage of Haridas. Haridaser kailate ha charan avandan jani Haridas tare kailalingan. So when he met Haridas, he fell at his lotus feet, Haridas Thakur's lotus feet, and Haridas Thakur in turn embraced him. Mahaprabhu dekhite tar utkanthita man Haridas kahe Prabhu asidene khan. So Sanatana Goswami was very eager to have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Haridas informed him that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will come here. Because every day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will come to meet Haridas Thakur. He was not able to go to Jagannath. So Jagannath in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will in turn come himself to see him. This is actually, Bhaktivedanta Saraswati teaches us, this is a real attitude of visiting the temple or going in front of the Lord. Not that I want to see the Lord. But the intention or the mentality should be that may Lord be pleased by my services, that He is pleased to look at me. That should be the attitude when we go for darshan. Otherwise it is an eye exercise. Like we try to see so many things, how beautiful it is, how high it is. Like that, if we try to see the Lord, oh, I want to see the Lord. So Lord is not the subject of our vision in the sense, He is not subordinate to us, He is not to be used by us. Ordinarily we see the things for our enjoyment. We should not see the Lord in that way. Rather the opposite. Lord should enjoy us. Lord should be happy to see us. And when He will be happy to see us? Only when we are good servants. Lord, nothing else can please the Lord. We cannot please Him in any material way. Not by our learning, not by our riches. Nothing material can attract Him, correct? Because He is the master of all opulence. So these things doesn't attract Him. The only thing which attracts Him is love, service attitude. So therefore, that should be our contemplation that am I serving the Lord? Am I having that attitude to serve the Lord? That Lord may kindly be pleased to see me. Yeno kale prabhu upala bhoga dekhiya Haridase Antya-līlā Ch. At that time, the Lord, after the Upala Bhoga, one of the Bhoga offered to Jagannath, after having darshan of Jagannath, came to meet Haridas Thakur along with his other Parshad, Bhaktagana. Prabhu dekhi dunhe pade dandavato hayya Prabhu alingila Haridasera uthaya. So when they saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, both of them paid Dandavat. So this is again, you see how practically we see how we should deal. Whenever we see devotees who are at a higher status than us, who are senior to us, then we should pay our respects, obeisances. This is also in our culture we have learned. When we see elders, we should offer respects, not hi dad. That's today's culture, correct? Hi dad. So, in Vedic culture, when we get up in the morning, then after taking bath, the first thing what we should do is pay obeisances to our parents, elders in our house. How many of you do it? Anybody? Yeah, we have lost all that culture completely. In your school days, to your teachers?
We will stand.
Okay, at least Namaskar. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, good morning has a very different type of. It's not like namaskar means namaha, going down. Namaha astu. I am offering myself submission. Whereas good morning is like good morning you do to your friends and everyone. Good morning. It's a wish. Okay, it's something. You are wishing someone. Morning be good for you, but still it is different from namaskar or touching the feet. So modern culture, it is very. The whole outlook is that everyone is independent. Everyone has to work out on himself what is best for him. There is no need for someone to take a superior position, someone to take a submissive position. That idea is not there in the modern Western culture. There is no concept of there is some authority, absolute authority. Like Vedic culture, there is Krishna, Supreme Person, and we are subordinate eternally. So his representative, like that. Whereas in Western culture, there is no God. We are just born by chance, and by learning, somebody has learned something. I also can learn by myself. So there is no absolute need to bow down to anyone. Correct? So that type of etiquettes are not there. So therefore, it's also very important that gradually we adopt the Vedic culture. Because every culture is rooted in philosophy. Culture means the different etiquettes and different how we dress, how we speak, how we carry out our lifestyle, everything. Everything is based on the understanding about life. Why in Western culture there is a different dress style and in Vedic culture there is a different lifestyle? It is not just arbitrary. If you look deeply, the philosophy is there behind, philosophy of life. Everything is connected to that. So therefore, Vedic culture is based on Vedic philosophy. Therefore, this culture helps us to advance spiritually. Whereas the Western culture, there the object of life is to enjoy material world. Everything is designed accordingly. All the etiquettes, norms, everything. Whereas Vedic culture is meant to get out of this material world and go back home, back to God. So everything is designed in that way, which supports that, which helps that. So therefore we should also gradually learn what is Vedic culture. So one important aspect of Vedic culture is to pay respects, obeisances to the elders. Inherent in this is that we need mercy, goodwill of elders, of seniors. By that we get knowledge. It's based on that principle. It is not something that I earn and I can earn whatever I want. This is the Western thought. Everything is in your hand. It's up to you. Get up. Get it. Now, this is the idea we get from the present day culture. Whereas Western culture is when you are humble and you request and then you are gifted. Because ultimately, this whole Vedic knowledge, how do we realize God? He gives us the realization. Yavanaham in Bhagavatam, Chatushloki Bhagavatam, before that, Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu tells Brahma, Yavanaham yada bhavo yad rupamatmakaha madanugrahat, my form, my whatever about me, all the knowledge, let it be vijnanamastu, let it be revealed to you by my mercy. So it is revelation gifted to us. Dadami buddhi yogam tamayena mamupayantite. Correct? Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, Tesham satat yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti. Those who are fully surrendered to me, I give them the intelligence to understand me. So it is a gift. Krishna consciousness is a gift. Even material life is a gift of Krishna. The air, the sun, everything, our maintenance, everything is a gift. It is not something that we, by independent of our efforts, we acquire. We are so tiny, what efforts we will do? So, that is the attitude, that is understanding that everything is ultimately coming from God, coming from Krishna, gifted. So, therefore, there is always this attitude that we need to beg for the mercy. And yes, the deservingness is there. What is that deservingness? Primarily this attitude, humble attitude that I need that mercy. So therefore, this culture teaches us so many things. So they, when they saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they fell as Dandavat. You know the meaning of this, no? Dandavat. As Danda, as a rod. Danda means rod, as a rod. That means hold your body. There are Shashtanga pranama, we also say Shashtanga. In that one is mind. Mind is surrendered by our mind. We touch the feet, we touch the ground. That means we surrender, we express our submissiveness. Prabhu dekhi dune pade dandavato hiya, Prabhu alingila harat haridasere uthaiya. So when the Lord saw both of them paying their dandavat, then the Lord lifted Haridas Thakur up and embraced him. हरिदास कहे सनातन करे नमस्कार सनातने देखी प्रभु हैलो चमत्कार. Then Haridas Thakur informed that Sanatan, this is Sanatan, is paying his obeisances to you. And then when Lord saw Sanatan, he was very happy seeing him. Sanatan, he has met Sanatan earlier and he has ordered him to go to Vrindavan, and now he has come to meet him. So he is Sanatane alingite prabhu agu ahila pache bhage sanatana kahite lagila. So to embrace Sanatan Goswami, Lord came forward. But Sanatan Goswami started running away from the Lord. Morena chuiya prabhu pano tomar pae ek niche jati adham ar kandu rasa gaye. Hey Lord, I request you, please don't touch me. Sanatana Goswami started. Eka niche jati adham. One is that I am fallen niche jati. And secondly, kandu rasa gaya. My body is full of pus. Pus is oozing from my body. So I request you to please don't touch me. बलात्कारे प्रभुतारे आलिंगन कैला कंडू क्लेद महाप्रभुरा श्री अंगे लागिला. But Lord forcibly embraced him. And the result of that, all that pus which was oozing from his body smeared the body of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sava bhakta gane prabhu vilaila sanatane sanatana kaila savar charana vandane. So then Lord introduced everyone to Sanatana Goswami. All his devotees who accompanied him, and Lord introduced, this is Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana. And then Sanatana Goswami paid his obeisances to all the devotees. You see, that culture, to the Lord and then to everyone. Yathachaka, those who are elders, they will pay obeisances, equals, then they will embrace, and the juniors will in turn pay obeisances to them. That is, when we meet, that is how we should meet each other. प्रभु लैया वसीला पिंडार ऊपरे भक्त गण पिंडारे तले वसीला हरिदास सनातन. So Lord and his associates, they sat on a raised platform, and Haridas and Sanatana sat down. Again, another culture point. So when we read Chaitanya, we learn so many etiquettes, so many things. Correct? So when we sit, again in the Western culture, the sin is everyone is sitting on the same thing, same platform. Chairs. Whereas in Vedic culture, junior should never sit above. Like you see in today's, we have this auditorium. Even the classrooms, they are designed in this way. Correct? I don't know, in our classrooms were like this, auditorium. Here also? Okay. So teacher is down and the student is sitting on the head. Correct. So, to learn Vidya, it has to be this way, not this way. It's small things, but everything counts. Everything has its effect. You see? So, that's also there. So, one has to be very always careful, not sit above. So, therefore, you see, here also we follow. Lord is always level, Lord Krishna is there, and Acharyas. Everything very carefully we have to see. The size of the photo also. Not that the servant is having a bigger size photo. कुशल वार्ता महाप्रभु पूछे न सनातने तेना कहे न परम मंगल देखिनु चरणे. So Mahaprabhu asked Kushal Varta. So when we meet each other, we ask Kushal Varta. Again, another etiquette point. Okay, that we do. How are you? That's basic. Kushal Varta. How is everything? When we meet each other, this is what. And what he replied? Not that, yes, I am fine. By seeing your charana, I am fine. I am Mangala, all auspicious because I am seeing you. Mathurar Vaishnava Savera Kushala Kuchila Savara Kushala Sanatana Janaila. Then Chaitanya Prabhu inquired about all Vaishnavas in Mathura because he was coming from Mathura. So therefore Chaitanya Prabhu asked, how is he? How is he? And then Sanatana Goswami told about everyone's well-being. प्रभु कहे यहाँ रूप छिला दश मास यहाँ होते गौड़ गेला भैल दिन 10. He said Rupa Goswami, Chaitanya Prabhu told him that Rupa Goswami was just here for 3 months and just 10 days before he left. तुम्हार भाई अनुपमेरा होइल गंगा प्राप्ति भाला छिला रघुनाथे दृढ़तार भक्ति. Then he informed that your brother Anupama, he Ganga Prapti. Ganga Prapti means? Yes. He left his body. Ganga Prapti. Because that is the term used. Ganga Prapti. Ashes will be put in the Ganga. So there were 3 brothers. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami and Anupam. Jiva Goswami was son of Anupam. Another of the 6 Goswamis. So he said Anupam was very nice. Chaitanya Prabhu praised him. He had a very firm faith in Raghunath, in Ramachandra. So in Chaitanya-līlā we see there are staunch devotees of Rama also as Parshad of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tested them also about their Ram Bhakti. One was Murari Gupta and another was Anupam. He was tested by Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana kahe niche vamshe mora janma adharma anyaya jata amar kul dharma. Sanatana Goswami said, I am from a very niche vamsha and adharma anyaya whatever, that is my kul dharma. Our kul dharma is all full of adharma. Hena vamsha घृणा छाड़ी कैला अंगीकार तुम्हारे कृपाए वंशे मंगल अमान. Though I am from that very heen vamsha, very abominable vamsha, but still you embrace me, and by that my whole vamsha got purified, got auspicious. Sei anupama bhai shishu kale hoite Raghunath upasana kare drida chitte. That Anupam, from very early childhood, he used to very staunchly worship Lord Rama. रात्रि दिने रघुनाथेर नाम आराध्यान रामायण निरवधि शुने करे गान. Day and night he used to chant the holy name of Ram and meditate on Lord Ram. And he used to read Narayana Niravdi Shune. Without cessation he used to hear Ramayana and recite it. So that was culture. Every day people used to read Ramayana. We have a community in Madhya Pradesh. So we inquire from the villagers. They said that has been our culture. Every day evening for 1 hour, everybody in everybody's home they will come and recite Ramcharitmanas. Ramcharitmanas. Around for 1 hour every day. In that village, Akhand Ramayana is going on for 20 years. Villagers, turn by turn, without fail, 24 hours continuous, day and night. Day and night, 24 hours. Turn, night they will go at 2 o'clock. 2 hours turns. So rigid. And they are ordinary villagers. They are not like they are pure devotees, great devotees. They are into their farming and things. But still, though they are so normal people, but still, about the Rama, still they have so much sentiments that they are ready to follow this vow for so many years. That has to have some attachment for the Lord. And they used to hear so much that even though they will not know reading and writing, but they will remember the chopai. They will know the whole Ramayana by heart. Correct? Because it's a regular practice. And by that comes samskar. So many things from Ramayana, they will just imbibe it. Like, whatever happens in our life, it happens because of our karma. So don't be too much bothered about it. Such a big learning. People today in modern society, because of not knowing this fact, they got mad. When some disturbance happens, they can't maintain their balance. They lose mental balance. They go in depression. In our time itself, father's time, grandfather's time, you will not find people with depression going around. Depression is practically unheard of. Some schizophrenic people will be there, mad people just not knowing anything. Some people will be like that. But this depression and stress, this type of things, unknown. But today it has become so common. Depression. Among in this college also, I believe there will be so many students under medication and psychiatric.
Special psychiatrist are there.
Acha.
In the hospital inside.
Acha.
They are sitting in the
Acha.
anybody has a problem, go there.
Acha. So it is expected that there will be many psychiatric patients.
And doctors are also there. A group was having chicken pox. So it was not chicken pox, but some marks were there. And he went inside. Lady doctor was there. She saw and she said that he had chicken pox. And he was admitted. 300 rupees was charged. Another doctor comes and he says, he doesn't have anything, you go. So 3,000 rupees was gone for chicken pox. There was nothing like that.
There is an institute in Bangalore, NIMHANS. It's India's #1 institute for psychiatric disorders in Bangalore. NIMHANS, National Institute of Mental Health. It's primarily there because there is IT department there in Bangalore, big. So they have a hotline. IT department, anything, because nervous breakdown is very common. So this is the condition. Because one thing is, in our societies, everywhere, throughout the world, not just about India, before industrialization, before this modernization, everywhere, throughout the world, the societies were traditional, and there were a lot of similarities everywhere. So people used to live in small villages, people used to know each other, and relationships were there. With human beings, so many human beings. Kutum, in our family itself, there will be chacha, tau, this and that. 20, 30 people living just in your house. No place to hide. Day and night you are there. You cannot just sit and look at the stars for long. There's no time. There's no such place. So, and then not just human beings, but there are cows. Relationship is so many. Cows also you have relationship, Cow is very sensitive. So, no dearth of relationships. But today, gradually there are no good relationships. Now people are afraid of relationships. Horrible experience with relationships. So they think it's better to have my gadget, and the gadget I can just program according to me. It will not do anything nonsense, and that's better. But because of that, because soul always wants some genuine relationships. The gadget cannot replace that. So therefore, down the line, we feel some vacant, loneliness. And therefore, we cannot withstand this pressures, loneliness is there. That's one of the important reason for people losing their mental balance very easily. आमसव संगे कृष्ण कथा भागवत सुने तहार परीक्षा कैलुन आमी दुई जने. So every day he used to hear with us Krishna Katha, Bhagavad Katha. One day we thought of testing him. Shunah Vallabh Krishna Parama Madhur Saundarya Madhurya Prema Vilasa Prachur. Hey Vallabh, Anupam Vallabh, here Krishna is Parama Madhur. His Madhurta, his sweetness is greatest. His beauty is best. Prema Vilas is topmost in all these things. Krishna Bhajan Kara Tumi Ama Dunha Sange Tina Bhai Ekatra Rahimu Krishna Katha Range. So you do Krishna Bhajan in our association, and all of three will always be absorbed in Krishna Katha. Ehi mata bar bar kahi dui jan Ama Duhara Gaurave Kichu Phiri Gela Man. So again and again and again and again we told him this. And because of that, because he had respect for us, so his mind changed a bit. Toma Duhar Agya Ami Kemono Laginu Diksha Mantra Deha Krishna Bhajana Karimu. So how can I not follow your orders? He said. So please initiate me in Krishna Bhajana Mantra. I will do Krishna Bhajana. He said, Anupam. Eto kahi ratri kale karena chintan kemana chadinu raghunathera charan. And after having said that, then the night he was pondering, how will I give up Ram Bhajan? How will I give up Raghunathera charan, his lotus feet? How will I be able to give up? Sabaratri krandana kari kaila jagaran. Whole night he was crying. He did not sleep. Prata kale ama duhai koila nivedan. And in the morning he came and he submitted the following to us. Raghunathera pad padme vechiayun matha kadite na paro matha paya bada vyatha. I have sold my head to the lotus feet of Ramachandra. I am not able to take my head away from that now. And because of that, I am having a lot of distress. Because I told you to give me Krishna mantra, but at the same time, I am unable to take my mind away from Ramachandra. Kripa kori more agya deho dui jan janme janme sevo raghunathera charan. So please, both of you give me order that life after life, let me serve lotus feet of Lord Rama. Raghunathera pad padma chhadan na yaye chhadi bara mano hoile prana phati jaye. I am unable to give up the lotus feet of Lord Raghunath, and if my mind thinks about giving up Rama, then my prana gives this phati jai. It like as if it comes out of my body. That means I feel I am going to die. So both things cannot happen together. My mind, even in my mind I think, okay, let me serve Krishna, let me give Ramachandra. But I cannot do that. I am unable to do that because I cannot live. तबेयामी दुने तारे आलिंगन कैलुन साधु दृढ़ भक्ति तुम्हार कही प्रसाद प्रसन्नशीलुन. Then both of us we embraced him lovingly and we encouraged sadhu, good, well done. Your bhakti is dridha. Your devotion is very strong, good. ये वंशेर ऊपरे तुम्हार है कृपा लेश सकल मंगल ताहे खंडे सब क्लेश. And you see, they are saying, he's saying, ये वंशेर ऊपरे तुम्हार है कृपा लेश. On that vamsha which has a little mercy of your holiness. Sakala mangala taha khande sabaklesh. Everything is auspicious about that. Because you have your mercies there. And all the difficulties are gone. So, see, he is giving credit for all that good thing to whom? To Lord mercy. Not that we are so great, in our family such great people have come and I am also so great. No. Anything good is because of mercy. That understanding is there for us. And that if there is a mercy of Krishna and his devotees, everything will be auspicious. Though apparently some difficulties may be there, but actually they are not real difficulties. Till Lord and his representatives are pleased on us, are happy with us, nothing inauspicious can happen. If there is some apparent difficulties, it is some arrangement of the Lord to purify us, something. But inauspicious cannot be there. But if Lord is displeased with us, if Lord's representatives are displeased with us, then nothing auspicious can be there in our life. This is another important lesson to be learned. The real auspiciousness, the real mangala is blessings, happiness of our elders on part of us, that they are happy with us. So much teachings are there, you see. So many things to be learned. Gosai kahena ei mata murari gupta purve ami pariklam tara ei rita. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, similarly was Murari Gupta, and I tested him. Similarly. Sei bhakta dhanya, ye na chhade prabhura charan. Sei prabhu dhanya, ye na chhade nijajan. It's a very wonderful shlok. Can be remembered by all of you. This is a sum and substance of all that narration. Sei bhakta dhanya, ye na chhade prabhura charan. That bhakta is dhanya, is glorious, who never leaves the lotus feet of his master. Say Prabhu dhanya, and that master is glorious, who does not leave his nijajan, one who is surrendered to him. So this should be the quality of the servant and the master. Servant, any praloban, you understand? Praloban means enticement. He will not give up the service of his master at any cost. You may give him anything. Okay, leave him. I will give you this, I will give you that. For any reason, he will not give up serving his master. That servant is glorious. This is the real servant. And Prabhu, that master is glorious, who never leaves his servant. That means, it is not that if there is some difficulty in a materials, in a regular parlance, if you see, if suppose there is a master and somebody is serving him, servant. So suppose some difficulty is there, then it is not that, okay, I am not able to maintain it out. Like today we see employees and employers. They are not worried about the employees. If anything happens, okay, I cannot maintain it out. Similarly, the employee, if I get better salary, leave it. This is common culture. Always the employee is looking for who will give me better. And the employer is also like that. So then there is no good relationship between the employer and the employee. It's just money relationship. And therefore, it's very artificial. And therefore, it's full of frustration. So that same attitude should be carried. In Vedic culture, when there is a relationship, somebody is a servant, then that is a relationship. Both of them, they are in that relationship. Therefore, it used to be very intimate and long-lasting. You will see people go in family after family. That much is strong relationship. But today, these things are not there. दुर्दैव सेवक यदि हाय अन्य स्थाने से ठाकुर धन्य तारे छुले धरी आने. Durdaiva, if by misfortune or by chance, if servant goes away by misfortune, then say Thakur Dhanya, that master is glorious who by some means bring him back. Not allow him to leave him, just be vanished. If he falls down, still picks him up. भाल हईल तुम्हारी हाँ हईल आगमने यही घरे रह यहाँ हरिदास सने. So very nice you came here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. So you be here with Haridas Thakur, stay here. Krishna Bhakti Rase Dunhe Param Apradhan Krishna Rasa Aswadana Kara Laha Krishna Naam. So both of you are expert in understanding Krishna's devotional service, mellows of Krishna's devotional service. Therefore, you should both continue relishing the taste for such activities and chanting the Hare Krishna. So this is what Lord wants from us. Be in association of devotees and come together and develop your devotional by discussing, hearing and chanting about Krishna. Taking together Krishna Prasadam, discussing about Krishna, by that way purifying yourself. And of course, we have to do some things for maintaining our body. But that also should be in relationship to Krishna. Okay? So that should also become a part of our devotional life. We should try to fulfill our bodily needs also in a way that Krishna wants. We should not be greedy. The goal should not be just earning itself should not become the goal. Earning, the purpose is to maintain this body and soul together so that we can serve Krishna by this body. That should be the goal of our earning. So earning is not denied, but it should be in relation with the whole objective of life. Nowadays, people have made this earning money as the very prominent thing in the life. It's too much focused because of the greed. There is no limit to it. So because of that, then we forget our real goal. Earning money becomes the goal, which is not. And then we become frustrated. Because earning money cannot give happiness to anyone. एक बोली महाप्रभु उठिया चलीला गोविंद द्वारा यदि प्रसाद पठाइला. Having said this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got up and went, and then through Govinda, his servant, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's servant, he sent Jagannath Prasad. So every day he will arrange that they get Jagannath Prasad, because they will not be able to go to Jagannath temple, so he used to. Okay, we will end here. We will continue tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last class. So we will try to, so many good learnings are there in the section to come up. Finish with that. Hare Krishna. Krishna Prabhupada ki Jai.